Oh, hey, welcome to the JSPT podcast. Thanks for stopping by, though. I wish you had called or texted, maybe. Today's sponsor is China, who we love dearly and have nothing bad to say about. And one of our topics today is about
Fuck China.
the wonderful NBA
Free Hong Kong.
players. The wonderful NBA players who are standing in support with our sponsor, like Mr. Lebron James and others, like James Harden.
That was so fucking
Lebanon, James. What happened?
it's so bad. So like Aaron was talking about. Well, for one, can we talk about our day? I just want to talk about my day because I had a pretty decent day, pretty productive day.
Sure.
I hope you guys want to share how your days were as well. But basically,
I'll go first. I got some dry cleaning and then I came home. There you go. That was my day.
Well, wait. Did you not have class or something today?
No, because it's just Tuesday. I don't have classes, so I just got dry cleaning, played League, and did homework. And that was it.
Oh, okay. What about you, Josh?
It was off day, man. I'm just catching up on some sleep, playing some games, watching some anime, being a nerd, dude.
Man, forget our ass. Your niggas days is the fucking.
What'd you do today? Yeah. It's Tuesday. What are you doing?
Supposed to turn up on a Tuesday, nigga. Club going up.
Are you McConan?
Club going up on a Tuesday.
Are you McConan? You sweet boy? Are you Drake?
Don't be putting that on me.
Sounds like it.
All right. I mean, it's not like my Tuesday was something like spectacular. It's just I had work. I got there early. I biked to work first time in like 2 weeks. That I got on my bike. Got to take a nap in between shifts. Nap was pretty good, except I kind of fucked up my shoulder for like 2 hours, but it was good. Then I had a game, flag football game to coach. Game went pretty well. We lost, but game went pretty well. It was pretty cool. Like for me, the biggest thing is I get off when the players just like have their moments, you know. And there's one kid in the team, and he plays actual tackle football, and he kicks ass, and that was fun seeing him like run and bob and weave through these other kids who are way bigger than him and got them motherfuckers touching earth and shit. so that's always fun. And I was on the sideline being like a bro, just like let's go. so that's always fun. Yeah. Other than that, after that, I got a really good workout in when I got back to work. Went to the gym, got a really good workout in, and then ate some food that I meal prepped for the week yesterday, and and I'm chilling drinking a fruit smoothie that Mama made. So life's cool.
Well, that sounds like a really good day. A good day that nobody in Hong Kong had while they were under the thumb of Chinese oppression.
So that's a pretty good segue. So back into the China topic. It seems like this is going to be like a weekly occurrence now, I guess. Probably not. But in short, some more things went down involving the whole China thing in the NBA. And this is a continuation from last episode for us. And honestly, the biggest thing about it, if you ask me, is just for one, I saw some videos on like some Now This thing. I don't know if it happened before or after last episode, but NBA players going to like the preseason game, not NBA players, NBA fans going to preseason games, holding up like free China signs and stuff like that.
Free Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong.
Yeah, well, I mean, free China too, but you know, but yeah, you're right. Fucking free Hong Kong signs. And I think it was at a Houston Rockets game, and that's the whole organization that had to deal with this whole fiasco to begin with. It was like ground zero. So with that being said, you know, I'm pretty sure the security was put under, or the security there at the stadium and everything, or like the arena were told to not let that sort of shit fly, and they fucking were Confiscating?
Confiscating.
Yeah. So they were like confiscating motherfucking signs and shit. Niggas like, bro, we're not even in China. And they were like, we ain't having that. You can't be expressing yourself. The Chinese are already mad at that sort of thing. But no one got rowdy. It seemed like it was just more just like, hey, man, come on. I spent 15 minutes writing this for Sharpie. Now you're just going to take it away.
Damn, you spent 15 minutes on a sign with like 10 letters.
Hey, people from Houston so, you know.
Give them a break.
Yeah, you know, man, like, you know, English
I think the
is hard.
same thing actually happened in Philadelphia. There were these people who also had Free Hong Kong signs, but they were fine with the signs, but then they started yelling Free Hong Kong, which is fucking weird because, I mean, it's Philadelphia and the sports fans, there are actual monsters.
Yeah, so they probably started getting crazy. Wait, so this is at this is at an NBA game?
I think so. I mean, so.
Let me see what other teams in Philly's playing right now. I think their football team's playing, which is what again, Josh? Can you remind me?
Wait a second.
Philly's football team is the Eagles, right?
Yeah, Eagles.
Eagles fans are crazy, but it probably was
they're insane.
Yeah,
remember they won.
Every Philly fan is insane.
Yeah, fucking
fools won, and they had people freaking tearing down.
Like, did some guy eat shit?
Yeah, ate horse.
I think someone ate shit. Yeah,
and punched a horse.
Shit and punched the
dude. There was a girl that was, or not girls. It was a dude twerking on a light pole, and then another guy tore one down, and they was doing too much.
I wish I was from Philly.
And this is what happens when they win.
That's a historical, like, city too. Like they can't be doing that.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like the LA riots where it's like, oh, this is all brand new. They're like tearing down the fucking Liberty. Yeah.
Put another crack in the Liberty Bell.
Another crack in that bitch. Fuck you.
Oh man, they crazy.
Eagles. Fuck
I mean, Philly people are crazy anyway. Like they're just crazy people. There's some dangerous people, man. I don't think we can run into any of them.
So here's what we need to do. We need to mobilize the Philadelphia 76ers and Eagles to be against China and just send the Phillies fans at China.
Oh, man. We'd win. We definitely win that.
Send them on the backs of every bald eagle we have in the country. America.
Telling the Chinese we're talking shit about the cheesesteaks.
Yeah, all that is it, all right.
It's over.
So what about the fucking cheesesteaks? All right, crazy, so... Man. So I forgot what the fuck. Oh yeah, so motherfuckers is getting this like signs taken away, like stop being annoying. And I think the bigger thing is LeBron's comment on the whole situation and what went down with the dude with the like what was he, like a GM or some shit for Houston?
He's the owner.
Okay.
Daryl Morey.
Yeah. So what the owners said and all that shit.
Actually, no, they call him something else now. What are they called?
President?
They call him, no, because they were like they wanted to get away with the word owner because it's
prime minister because now it's China owned.
Entitled. Well, yeah, prime minister.
All right, well, whatever the fuck his title is. Yeah. LeBron had some words for that when he got pressed about the thing by reporters. Basically, in short, LeBron was just saying like that he he understands that everybody has the right to freedom of speech here, and he respects that, and it's something that his black ass has utilized many a times.
Yeah, but the shut up and dribble thing.
But yeah, exactly. But then he went ahead and, to me, criticized Odu for expressing his right because of the consequences that followed, and it's one of those things where I didn't really like it because the vibe that I was getting was because the point that I think LeBron was trying to make is that due to the fact that some games are being canceled, right, that are supposed to happen in China, people who work regular like 9-to-5 jobs, not executives, not players, are losing out on precious money from those games because they're off now. They don't have work that day.
I didn't see it that way.
That's the way that I saw it in terms of he's talking about like repercussions and stuff. because he literally said
he said repercussions, but I thought it was more like with great, like it was one of those type of situations like we have that freedom, but with great power comes great response. Like he was basically saying like you can't just go around saying stuff willy nilly without knowing, because he was. I guess he was basically saying that Maury was talking without really understanding the situation. And with that being the case, and him having a big enough platform, he probably should have watched what he said, even though he had the freedom of speech. That's what I took from it. I didn't take it as like, you know, it's affecting anybody, because I think at the end of the day, LeBron is probably standing with Hong Kong more than just
bro,
China.
he literally said that there are so many people who are taking an L from this emotionally, financially, this, that, and that. To me, that seemed to be his point.
I mean, he
Really.
did say that, but I think at the end of the day, he was
one of the
saying
points that he
fans
was
need to
making.
watch what he's saying.
He don't need to watch what he's saying. That's what I'm
so.
saying. You know, like,
I mean, freedom of speech don't give you the right to just, talk about.
No, it gives you the right. Yeah, but
it gives you that right, but it makes you look like if you speak the wrong stuff.
Yeah, they say
does
freedom of speech isn't freedom from consequences. It's like
you still
the
have
go-to
consequences.
line.
Yeah, no, I agree, but then he tries to justify his point by saying he's costing motherfuckers money.
Yeah,
that's literally what he said, bro. And for me, I'm just like, the fuck, because the whole shut up and dribble thing and all that other shit is like, that's like, you know what I mean? Like it seems weird to me, and
yeah,
I don't
it's
know
a
if
sticky
I don't
spot.
know. Yeah, it's like what are you trying to? So are you admitting that you only stood out and said things when it was financially like lucrative for you, or it wouldn't be an issue for you financially?
Maybe he's thinking more because like he personally could take the heat of any actions that he did.
And that's why I'm saying I feel like he was thinking about the little guy.
Yeah,
the people who like the everyday workers who, yes, they might have an opinion on these sort of things, but motherfucker, they got bills and shit, and because of what some higher up guy said, there's no game, and now I'm missing a week of work.
Yeah,
that's the way that I interpreted it.
I don't know.
So it's not like he's saying something.
I heard it different, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
I wasn't thinking about like the little guy, but that's the same kind of argument people make with movies when they're like, boycott this movie or fuck this movie. But really, the directors or whoever are already millionaires, the studio are already millionaires or billionaires, but it's the little people who still haven't been paid yet. Like the Best Boy, though I don't know what that is. It shows up in the credits. They don't get paid. Or maybe there's some sort of like payment for how much the movie makes that they wouldn't be getting otherwise. But yeah, like, because LeBron can take the heat. Like, he can come out and say some crazy shit like fucking Malcolm X could beat up Superman and he'd be fine. He has enough money for the rest of his life, but he won't say
and
that.
I mean, if this motherfucker's an owner of a team, he's more money than LeBron. He can buy LeBron.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying,
LeBron wouldn't say it if there was the potential that it would affect other people than him.
And no, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because LeBron can't be warning this nigga about, watch what you say. It might cost you money. It's like, bro, LeBron, I am money.
Because I don't think he was talking about the person going to the China games. I think he was more speaking on people because, like you said, the guy was taking he was taking signs from people. I think he's talking about the fans that was coming to the place more than anything, that was coming to the games. I don't think that's
because it's not costing fans any money.
Listening to it. Because I mean, I had to re-listen just a second ago because I was like, hold on, make sure. But listen to it, I still have the same thought. I think he's saying the guy didn't know what he was. I don't think I think he's sitting with Hong Kong on this because he's saying Maury wasn't really caring about nobody but himself when he made his statements. And I think, if you know anything about the Houston Rockets, they had Yao Ming on their team, so they're pretty close with China, like you said that as well earlier. But they're like the closest team to China. They were the first ambassadors with that China shit. For real, because of Yao Ming. So, I feel like he's saying that Maury was wronging some of the fans in his stadium because he was stopping the free Hong Kong. And I think at the end of the day, it seemed like he's saying, he thinks he should have been more educated on the Hong Kong thing, not just taking signs because he don't agree with other people, going against their big money maker in a way. Because they're the ones that have the closest with China. They have the Chinese jerseys. They have, they've had players that have been real close associated. Like I said, Yao Ming, Tracy McGrady, James Harden as well, right?
Yeah, who also had his own little China moment, but it was probably viewed worse than LeBron's. But LeBron is a bigger name, so I think it just got out more.
But see that's the thing though, is he was in support of Hong Kong, the GM guy.
Yeah.
So it's not him like he's not part of that of that culture of take the supporting Hong Kong signs away.
Who was taking the signs away then?
It was, I mean, hold up, because was he a president or GM? Because you guys said owner. You guys said owner. Right?
Maury, he's the GM.
He was a GM.
He's the GM.
See, so that's what I'm saying, bro. He don't make that decision who takes signs.
So it's the owners. Probably.
It's the owners.
Got you.
And the league probably, I think, is also like, we need to just die this shit down. He was a GM and he tweeted.
Adam Silver didn't sound like he wanted to die it down.
Yeah, but I think on the back end, the niggas probably like, we need to get this shit over with.
True.
I think he's a supporter of free, like the whole, but he's like, right now, nigga, the season hadn't even started. Can we start the actual season? Right. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's probably on the back end like, can we die it down? Yes, my players can say shit, but I don't need fans making my games into a free Hong Kong thing before the season even start. Gotcha. That's what I'd imagine. But yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think LeBron was saying that the GM did some shit that's going to cost other motherfuckers who make less money than him bread, because games and stuff are being canceled and stuff is not happening, and he's not thinking about other people's money that he's fucking up, whether it be LeBron's money or other players' money, or you know what I mean. And the way I look at it,
that's like the best version.
And that's the way that I, thought of it. And for that, and for what that said, because we need to probably
we need to move on to the next one. Yeah.
With that said, I felt like that shit was weak. That was a weak moment for LeBron, who's been historically, his track record on this sort of shit has been spotless. But I think right there, he rubbed me the wrong way with it. And I would like to pick his head personally about a little bit more, because I would have hope that, but, and also it's not he coming from a bad place. He's just saying bro, what you did is costing broke niggas. Niggas don't make that much money. Their money, because you wanted to make a fucking statement, a political statement, and being real, what's really being done by a GM for the Houston Rockets being free Hong Kong. All you doing is just causing
pisses off Hong Kong.
All you doing is pissing off Hong Kong and costing regular everyday workers that work under you money. And LeBron has a good point in that. It's just, I don't know, it's just a vibe. I was just I thought you was all the way down for the cause, but he also down for the cause, but also getting that bread. And he's come on, bro, you just basically. I think what he's trying to say is what he did was sloppy.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely the takeaway.
And I think what he also is looking at too is the thing of he looking at it as a way of how white people get to be advocates for shit and not have to worry about any repercussions and shit because they're white. They still have privileges. You know what I mean? I think that's something that LeBron was also touching on maybe a little bit too. And now that Mitch don't listen, I got to air it out. I'm not mad at him no more. But yeah,
I think it's just because his statement was vague, so we can't.
It was vague. It was vague.
We can interpret it in the best way, just based on his track record of what he said.
Exactly.
Look at him and be like, oh, he's definitely just looking out for himself. But the way that you put it, for the little guy, it makes sense. That'd be one way to interpret it. But Josh, you said you had an adjacent question.
Well, yeah, I had an adjacent question. I'm gonna ask you real quick. Do y'all think, or how long do you guys think this Hong Kong thing is gonna last for the next? Because this is only, you got 27 years left before anything big can happen. Do you guys think this keeps going, or does it die down and it kind of keep quiet for?
Bro,
in America,
not just America, just the world, or just Hong Kong and China. Do you guys
think I think I'm gonna put my faith in these motherfuckers. I think these motherfuckers are gonna pull it off. I think they're gonna keep fighting until they can't fight any longer. Until China either goes in there and starts cracking heads on some real serious shit, or until China just really leaves them alone for a good while and then tries them again later when they're weak or not expecting it. You know what I mean? Because bro, the way that they've came out, and it's like crazy numbers, and it's the young people too.
Yeah.
And like it's a very like I don't know, it's a very like international thing. A lot of people are talking about it. I feel like it's getting a lot of like.
You think they become their own country?
Clout? I don't know, bro. China's
that's
always
like
been pretty good at
or
that
like
would be the dream.
or like a DC, like how how the District of Columbia is different than.
Well, that's what they are now, kind of. But I don't.
Yeah, kind of.
I feel like they're gonna get
become an
absorbed.
official DC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Because China just like absorbs everybody. Like even if it's
Like
by
Taiwan
force,
and
even if it's by force, bro. You know what I mean? Like they don't give a fuck.
Like after all that free Tibet stuff that was popular in the 90s or whatever, you know.
Exactly.
Right.
Tibet still isn't free, as far as I understand.
Sovereignty is always. Sorry, I can't say it. Sovereignty is always big. It's crazy.
Man, they jack is not even a thing. You know what I mean? It's just China.
Like there's a military base in Hong Kong that's just gated off, just surrounded by gates and fences and stuff, because the Hong Kong people are like, yeah, the Chinese are here, but you're gonna stay in your fucking 10 block radius or whatever, 1 block radius. Once that 27 years is over, they're coming. And I feel like Hong Kong's probably gonna lose. And I don't think that any country like the US or any of the EU countries, of which the UK won't be a part of, won't fucking go after them, because they are such a huge market for everybody.
Yeah,
they'll probably just ignore it and be like, see ya, Hong. China has fat stacks of cash that we gotta reap from.
Yeah, it's sad, but yeah. But I have hope. I have hope that these motherfuckers will pull it off, just because I want to see a win.
Even if they can just like indefinitely keep pushing it back, like, you know, there was already the 99-year agreement, and then that got pushed to 50 more years. If they can just continuously do that, then that would be pretty neat for them.
What about you, Josh?
I'm hopeful, but I don't know, man. It's situational. It seems like a lot of things are starting to, you know me, man. I got some religion in my background, man. It's looking like things are starting to just the end of times, man. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. It's crazy, man. I don't know.
I want to know when the people in the US are going to stop caring, because that's always interesting. And
that needs to happen soon, but it's never going to.
No, I think people should keep caring, but I just know that eventually it's going to drop off.
I mean, yeah, you should care, but like, man, I feel like when we get into these foreign, like, I know it's our first call because we have the best military and all that, but like, man, sometimes letting people just do their thing is always the best. I mean, back in the days.
Well, I just feel like that happens because we never do it for the right reasons. We always go somewhere for money.
Yep, it's always for money. It's always for something. We need gain out of something. They have resources.
And I feel like that's why it never goes well, because we're not there to do the right job. We're there using a just cause as a fucking disguise. Oh no, we're trying to bring them liberty. No,
this free Hong Kong thing at least is directly opposite of making money.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying like there's purity in that, like in that, and I think if for some reason we got involved, it would be under more.
But I'm not talking about like the U.S. government. I'm talking about just the people.
Yeah, the people. So exactly. Yeah. No, and I'm waiting for the next meme to come out to make this shit drop.
So maybe people are just like, it's probably going to be the 2020 election. People are just going to forget that Hong Kong is still on fire and covered in umbrellas.
Yeah, I mean,
so. Then I just want to add Enes Kanter kind of went on like a bit of a tirade. He's a NBA player for those who don't know. He's a Swiss-born Turkish NBA player. He's not a major star, but he's a popular name. And he hold on, I'm gonna read some of his tweets that he tweeted out. Honestly, I'm just gonna read one big one. And he put a whole bunch of like bullet points. He said, "Haven't seen or talked to my family in 5 years. Jailed my dad. My siblings can't find jobs. Revoked my passport. international arrest warrant, which is true. He has one. My family can't leave the country. Got death threats every day. Got attacked, harassed. Tried to kidnap him in Indonesia. Freedom is not free in all caps. This is because he's just like spoken out against like shit with like the Turkish government and stuff, I think.
So he's a warrant out?
Yes, he has an international warrant. Like, you didn't hear about that?
Fucking Interpol is after this dude. Oh shit.
What is the international warrant for?
I think it's just like
for Turkey?
Probably like some like treasonous bullshit. Hold on, I'll look it up real quick. Cantor's Turkish passport was revoked in 2017. Now Sabah said prosecutors are seeking an Interpol red notice citing Cantor's ties to Fethullah Gulen, an exiled Muslim cleric who was blamed by the Turkish government for a failed coup in the country in 2016. So they try to tie him to like a coup, and for him being like an international like fucking like terrorist type shit. But I think it happened after he just made it known that he did not fuck with Turkey.
That makes sense.
So they're just like, oh, he's a fucking terrorist. Send him over here so we can teach him some manners. And as you can see, America is not obliged.
No one's going to. No one should. The UN's not going to do it either.
Yeah, we're not sending you. We're not sending
forcing him over to Turkey. That just seems stupid.
So yeah, that's just and it seems like, and also the timing seemed like it was a bit of like a critique or kind of like outcry to the way LeBron replied to the thing, because LeBron's talking about sacrifices and shit, and it's just like, bro, I have not talked to my family in 5 years. I don't know what's going on with my dad, my mom, my sister, all of them niggas. I think they all live. I think they might. I don't know where they're living. They might live in Sweden or what? No, if he's Swiss, then it's Switzerland. They might be living there, or they might be in Turkey. I don't know.
Why wouldn't he be funneling the money? Not funneling, but giving them money.
But I'm pretty sure he can't because he's fucking wanted. He probably could have like before, but I think
Switzerland would give him up.
No, not Switzerland. I'm saying if they living in Turkey.
Oh yeah.
Because bro, he said he hasn't talked to them in 5 years. That means phone calls too, bro.
Yeah, they probably living in Turkey.
Yes, they got them niggas on lock. They probably got them on fucking like 24-hour surveillance, everything. Just hoping that he reaches out in some way, like, just so they can like fuck with him. And they jailed his father.
Yeah, that's.
And his siblings can't get jobs.
That's hella fucked up.
And he doesn't have nearly as much money as LeBron, so he's talking about sacrifices. Like,
freedom isn't free.
Yeah, he's like, and then at the end, he's like, freedom isn't free. Like,
we should do an episode.
What?
About the UN. I've always wondered, because I don't think I'm pretty sure they don't, but do you think they need like a better justice system and possibly an army?
Bro, I need to look into the UN. I don't know if they need an army. That seems weird to me.
I have no idea. I did model UN in school, but I would have to read so much stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know. To me, the UN just truly seems like just like a meeting that happens every so often when people just don't do anything.
I can roll by the building and ask.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it's like right uptown.
Hey, you guys want an army?
All right. So on a little bit of a lighter note, let's Oh no, wait.
Sex trafficking and girls do porn.
That, right? Yeah. Well,
sex trafficking and Huda?
No. Because I thought we were going to talk about the Fortnite thing, but you guys want to say that, correct?
No, that can be its own thing.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll save that. So not on a lighter note, let's talk about girls do porn, and actually not. Let's say that for last. Because I do because look, I want the girls to finish me off. No. The reason why is because I got something that's kind of like funny, and I want to like end it with that. So let's do the other thing. Let's talk about the fucking black lady who got shot in Texas while just chilling in her house. Let me try to do some or can one of you guys do it? Can you guys pull up her name so we can do her a bit more justice than just the black lady? I think her name is Tatiana Jefferson. She's 28 years old. Have you guys watched the video? I think you did, Aaron, right?
No, I didn't watch the. Yeah,
The
her name
body
is.
cam footage.
Oh wait, her name is Tatiana.
Yeah. Tatiana Jefferson. To any viewer, if you're kind of like, if you really get shaken up by this sort of thing and it really like can bring you down, put you down in the dumps over this sort of thing, don't seek out the footage. I'm just gonna tell you that now. Like, yeah, honestly, it really is some really depressing shit. And you know, I feel like I'm not too phased by shit like this. I'm not like super bothered by it. Like it's messing up my day, but it is something that when I think of it again, it's like, yeah, this is really fucked. So in short, though, what happens is she's just like, from my understanding, she's just in her house chilling. I think there might have probably been some like neighbor call, some complaint or something, or about. Oh, what it was I believe a neighbor called saying that house door was open
since 10 o'clock. He called a non-emergency number as well,
and the door was just open. Like, so basically, Tatiana's front door was open for a good amount of time. A concerned neighbor called authorities, and some way or another, apparently it was a non-emergency number. So meaning, like, you know, if you come through, it's probably, you know, they don't think the person calling doesn't think it's that serious.
It's like my cat is stuck in a tree, not like
versus like a house is on fire type thing. So, and then when an officer arrives on a scene, he the body cam footage kind of tells it all. The officer kind of pulls up to a window, not a front door or anything. He pulls up to a window, orders Tatiana to put her hands up twice, and while in mid-sentence,
show me your hands, and then he fires immediately.
And while in, like, I'd say, like, on the tail end of the second sentence, show me your hands, the gun goes off, and Tatiana dies.
And her nephew was there too, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I completely forgot that part.
Yeah.
So, and it's just with shit like this, bruh. It just really it seems like he misfired.
Nah.
But even if he did, that's fucking atrocious.
He got scared.
But 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like, either way, this is still a fucking person is dead.
Yeah, no matter what happened, it's just fucking horrible.
You know, and I don't know, bro. It's just one of those things. It's like,
because this makes two now, by the way, of people who were literally doing nothing in their own house.
And getting shot by the police. You know, and I think the other person, that whole case, like, just like, I think she just got sentenced or something.
Yeah, she got 10 years, I believe.
10 years or something like that.
Which is fucking nothing.
And in case like listeners aren't familiar with this, the other case is a female officer was off duty. I think she lived in an apartment complex. So if you don't know anything about apartment complexes, your apartment looks like everybody else's, with like in this like above you and below you, right? And she got off on the wrong floor. She went to an apartment, thought it was hers. For some reason the door was open, or maybe the keys just worked like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And she got into the apartment, saw a strange person there
on the couch eating ice cream.
On the couch, or wait, was he actually
on the couch eating ice cream?
Oh my fucking god! And basically, it results in her shooting and killing this person because she was convinced that this person was in her house.
Literally the most minding my own business activity in the fucking world. And yeah, she comes in and she's like, "Oh, I thought that this was my apartment," which anybody who lives in an apartment complex has never fucking done that. Ever. Yeah. That just doesn't happen.
Do you know what's funny? That happened to my family once, right? The lady that lives upstairs, this is older Hispanic lady who speaks like no English. She's like 90 something. Easy. She's like, you know, like she's gone. Like
she's senile,
yeah. Yeah. And she's done that where she's like come to our door. And most times upon knocking and us opening the door, she's like, "Oh, this is in my house." She's like, "Oh, sorry. And then she just goes upstairs. Only one time did she actually come in or whatever, because like my dad just kind of like let her walk in, and then like he like took her upstairs. It was the cutest thing, but but yeah, and it's like, bro, you're a fucking it's crazy shit, bro. Like
you're an adult officer.
You're an adult officer, and not like you murdered this motherfucker. You didn't like oh, let me shoot him in his legs, or let me just shoot, like you get like you.
Oh yeah, his name was Botham Jean.
That shit's crazy, son.
People are crazy. Some of these cops don't need to be cops. They need to be
most of these cops, from what I see, don't need to be cops.
They need to be mall cops or like something without a gun.
Something without a gun,
Give
exactly.
him a taser. He's
No,
a year out. Yeah, they don't even need a taser. They probably kill somebody with a taser.
Give him like a billy club.
Not even that, because they might kill somebody with that.
But honestly,
they don't need nothing.
But bro, I'd honestly rather be fucking what's his name, Rodney King, than Trayvon Martin or like, you know what I mean? Like,
because a gun ends a life. You are right.
I'm not trying to get clapped. I'd rather you beat the shit out of me. I look like Shrek for 2 months. And then like maybe bounce back.
Because you had a story. Right, remember your bike story.
Yeah, my bike story. That's the whole thing though. I could talk about that a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like fuck that, man. Like this shit's crazy. The only small thing is that he got charged with murder, y'all. Not not some other bullshit. They charging the nigga with murder.
Thank God.
And I just gotta hope that he gets sentenced and he gets in like a fair sentencing.
I'm sorry.
Too.
I hate to be the person who's like, oh, this guy he is a terrible person for that.
And look,
bro. You got called by a non-emergency to check up on welfare, and you thought you was okay to shoot.
Let's say the motherfucker like, I don't know, sneezed and pulled the trigger somehow and killed old girl. This might be kind of cold to say, but fuck it. Give this nigga life because we need to make an example of these motherfuckers. Because they done made so many examples of niggas for fucking decades.
Yeah, you know when you said that he got charged with murder, I was like, oh, so that's the bar now to have a cop convicted of anything.
to have it be taken seriously.
Like if you're black,
he actually murdered this person.
Like you need to literally be doing nothing for them to be gotten in trouble. Like you need to be in your own apartment,
sleep,
on the couch,
nigga.
in your boxers, eating ice cream, and then they'll be like, "All right, maybe the cop was in the wrong." Selling loose cigarettes on the street, now you're getting choked out until you're fucking dead, dude. See ya.
And this isn't like this. I mean, for me at least, this don't come from like fuck all police thing. Because I do realize they're super important. You know, it's a thing. It's just the thing is this. I realize how important that job is, and I hold the motherfuckers to a standard. Also, I feel like the standards that I and many people hold them to is not craziness. Literally, just stop fucking shooting black people for no fucking reason. That's all I ask right now, honestly. That's all I'm asking for. Stop shooting niggas for no reason.
Yeah, literally no reason in these two cases. Like, holy shit.
It's fucking nuts.
Not even like, oh, I thought his wallet was a gun, or the bullshit Philando Castile thing. Like, I smelled weed in the car and thought if he could endanger his child by having marijuana in the vehicle, then I knew that this motherfucker was crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's like these people were just minding their own business. And then, like, bro, for her, she probably didn't even know the officer was there, son, until she got shot.
Yeah, because who creeps up to a fucking window?
Well, this nigga creeped up to the window like a creep.
Creeps up to a window with a flashlight, and it's dark out, which means that you can't see who's behind the other side of the flashlight. He doesn't say he's an officer. He just says, put your hands up.
Yeah, so.
Now in the lightest news.
Yeah, so in the lightest news that we got for y'all today, it's not that light. So, if you're like me and you're a porn connoisseur, you're probably familiar with the porn company Girls Do Porn. I'm not an addict. I didn't jerk off today yet.
Just see his right arm is fucking huge.
Well, see, that's how I know it's full of shit, because I use my left hand. So, ha!
Oh, sorry for not spying on you.
I've been using my left hand since like 10th grade. I didn't switch it up when I never switched back. So
needed mouse control.
So anyway, it's like one of those typical like amateur younger girls casting couch vibe sort of things. The stuff that's like all the rage these days, you know, it's very good content. Except with this one company. There's been actually, let me pull it up because there's like a couple of different numbers here and I'm not gonna get these right.
Tripping.
But basically, in short, the 3 guys who led the company, and I think pretty much did all the work, are being charged with what's it called? Not prostitution, because they're not prostitutes, with
sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking.
Yes, with sex trafficking, extortion type shit, all that type of shit, right? And the reason being is because, and I'm getting my information from Vice. Shouts out Vice. So hold up. I'll just read some of the article. The owners and employees of Girls Do Porn were charged with federal sex trafficking counts Thursday. The charges are separate from an ongoing civil suit. Girls Do Porn is currently on trial in San Diego as 22 unnamed plaintiffs, women, who appeared in their films, claim that they were lied to about the adult nature of the films, coerced into shooting porn once they arrived on the set in hotel rooms, and were repeatedly lied to by multiple GDP, that's Girls Do Porn, employees about where the videos will be distributed.
Oh, I thought it was gross domestic product. I
just wanted to make sure. So, so it seems like, to me though, it's kind of fucked up to say, but it's like regular porn shit.
Yeah.
You know, like in a way, it's just like, all right, yeah, you know, some bitches got lied to, they got fucked on camera, you know. But the one thing I will say though that I didn't think was really that like normal, I guess, was like the fucking like distribution thing. Is also a thing too that, and it's isn't to be, and like I hope any listener doesn't take this the wrong way, because I really don't feel, I'm really not in the mood to like elaborate on it. My mouth is getting kind of like parched for talking too much. But I also feel like it's something where like we gotta like train and teach our young women, don't trust porn guys trying to hook you up with a porn scene or some naked photo shoot or some shit in a hotel room. Like, I feel like this trap keeps working.
I mean, yeah, if the money is good initially, and it usually is from what I've seen in some documentary accounts from ex-pornographers, I guess they would be called, that it's like, hey, first week I made like $1,000, $2,000 in like one day. And when you're literally just 18, it's like, hey, that's fucking huge money. I'd have to work like a week at Dunkin' Donuts. But then it's like, oh, week 2, you pulled in like $50. And then you're just on the hook, basically. Especially if there are any promises that were made, like this one where it's like, oh, we'll distribute them in such and such way, and then they don't do that. It's like, well, I guess I'm kind of fucking screwed. No pun intended. Yeah. No pun intended. I'm screwed. Yeah.
But yeah, and I don't know. It's like one of those things. It's like, it just really sucks because like the same silly shit just keeps happening, and it's like, man, girls, you gotta stop falling for this shit. Like don't trust men. We suck dick. Like, well, I guess you do, but you know what I mean? Like, don't let this happen to you. Stop. Just stop it. Just be a cam girl. Make your own money. Like, do like independent stuff until you can make sure you find people that are like trustworthy. Like, you know, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know who the Girls Who Porn male talent looks like. Like, I don't know what he looks like in terms of his face and stuff. But I've seen his penis, and I can tell by his penis he's an untrustworthy motherfucker. Like, you know how some dicks just look sneaky?
Yeah.
He look like he got a sneaky dick.
True.
You know what I mean? It's like a sneaky little dick. And it's like,
you know, honestly though,
it's like I feel
Bang Bros runs off that trust shit too, because they are like stationed down in Florida. They just pick up all kinds, like they go around in that van actually in Florida and pick up random. Like some of them are actually paid, you know, porn stars, but
yeah,
they do and were at one point actually just picking up random amateurs throughout Florida.
But I guess they did enough where, you know, that it didn't come back to them in a way where it's like you're doing, like, honestly, the biggest thing is like, the biggest thing, bro, is just literally just letting motherfuckers know who and how they're gonna like sell your product, or not sell your product, sell the product that you're a part of. That's
which
the
is
biggest thing.
Wait, they're still the product though.
Oh well, yeah.
Especially in this case, since it's human trafficking, these guys face a maximum sentence of life and a $250,000 fine, which is just
like a little extra on top for the government. You know what I mean? Like
that's when you just say like, man, fuck you. What are you gonna do? Put me in jail?
But see, it's also interesting to me because I wonder what the whole human trafficking law is written like. Because from my understanding, these girls, I think it might be human trafficking because they didn't consent to what actually happened. Maybe.
Yeah, there are some laws. I'm not sure. I've mostly heard this in the context of like immigrants and migrant sex workers in general, that they can't do anything with the authorities because they would be pegged as operating in human trafficking essentially. For whatever reason, that's just how the law works. If you moved across borders and you're doing sex stuff, it's human trafficking, regardless. So that might be it. But I don't know. I have to look at the specific details of what actually happened over at GDP Industries.
Either way, though, honestly, I do think it's, even if like the human trafficking aspect might be a bit of like a stretch in this case, assuming that all the girls were consenting in some way, and maybe, you know,
some of them. What about the one?
Well,
the ones from the islands.
It says they're charged with sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion. So,
okay. Yeah. So, all right. So it was that first thing I said, where like they didn't agree to everything that was actually being done. But and no, Josh, they didn't snatch any girls up and start fucking them like on camera. No, they're like, we're gonna do a thing, we're gonna film it. They just didn't tell them where it was actually gonna go, and probably use like other strategies. Probably didn't pay girls the amount of money, or didn't keep up some promises and shit like that. Which, I mean, not to like, I mean, yeah, like not to say like, oh, they ain't do nothing that bad. No, I'm full-fledged happy that they're actually getting hit with life, because fuck them, they're scumbags. And like I said, need to make an example of some people sometimes. And I'm tired of this shit happening over time. So as news and all this stuff gets out more and more, hopefully girls will be more wary of porno guys. And this also maybe make porno guys who have aspirations to do this sort of thing, or younger guys who have aspirations to do this sort of thing, maybe make them think again, and not fuck people over with like when they're sharing their body with you for a film. And I think the biggest thing, my biggest gripe with this whole situation is that I'm a fan of their shit, man, and now I can't watch it no more without feeling bad. I'm like, oh, this bitch got coerced. She got coerced. I can't choke my this is awful. Oh my! And like, bro, like that post, like masturbatory, like guilt. Oh, on 100 now. I can't watch this shit no more. Goddamn. It's fucking awful, bro. It's so hard.
Mentally taking inventory of every video, like that weird look she gave to the camera.
Exactly. It has a whole different meaning now.
Oh man.
Like, she wasn't faking being shocked that he put it in her butt. She was actually shocked he put it in her butt. This asshole, why would he do that? So, you know. But on a little bit of a lighter note, I found out something, and this still relates to porn. So, I don't know, you might have heard of her, Josh. There's a porn star named Autumn Falls.
Oh, yeah.
You heard of her?
Autumn Falls.
I mean, because her name is Autumn Falls, but at the same time, yes, I've heard of Autumn
Falls. So
fucking Falls. Dude.
I know, right? It's so
she's so.
It's such a porn star name too. It's
like April. I'm Miss April May. Like,
wait, April May? No, bitch. You mean like winter solstice? I don't fucking know. It's like redundant because fall and autumn is the same thing. Yeah, but anyway,
Miss Hot Dog Sandwich.
It's like being named like wait, what did you say?
Miss Hot Dog Sandwich.
Hot Dog Sandwich. Shut the fuck up. It's not the same thing. It's like
cereal soup.
Like, no. It's like your porn star name being like Thought Hole. Like okay, like we get it. Like, okay. Or Mandingo Big Dick, like, you know, yeah, we get it, bro. Dick's big. Okay, so anyway, so she's a porn star. She's new to the game. I think she's like 19, and she won an award at the Pornhub Awards or something for like best new like actress or whatever. And guess what? My sister, don't name drop. My sister went to middle school with this bitch, son. It's fucking crazy. She was a year older than my sister.
Fucking
no,
weird.
hold on.
Yes, my nigga. It's fucking crazy, isn't it? And the way that I found out about her was because my mom and my sister were having a conversation about the chick. They were like, porn star, blah, blah. I used to go to school and I was like, wait, what? Like I saw that came over, I was like, who? Who went to school with? And like I was doing the awful job of hiding them. I just be choking my chicken all the time. And then I was like, who? Like I might know her. And then my sister and my mom, they were like, what was her name? And they're like, and like they said that like her, I think the girl's actual name. And I was like, I don't remember this friend. And they're like, well, her name, like her porn star name is Autumn Falls. And I was like, Autumn Falls. And then I was shocked.
You pulled out your little black book and went, let's see here, my diary.
Exactly.
Yeah, there she is, between 3 and 4 p.m.
No,
I remember this session.
Look, no. It's actually the exact opposite. I was shocked because I didn't know her. I was like, wait, what?
Okay.
And then I'm the worst. I was like, what'd she win? Like what award? And they're like, best new talent. And I was like, that's why. I literally said that's why to my mom, my sister. I was like, oh, that's okay. That makes sense. She's new. And then from there, and also viewers, I'm not gassing it. This is literally what I said. And from there, I just confirmed the spelling of the name, and the next day, I got to get to know her former friend very well.
She's mad cute.
She could take some dick.
She can.
She is talented. She seems like a very sweet girl. Anyway, so I don't know. It was just some like, wow, this is crazy. It's like sort of thing that happened over this weekend. But yeah, this is a shout out to Autumn Falls. Girl, keep doing your thing.
You sexy as fuck.
I think you gonna kill the game. You're doing good. You off to a good start. I mean, like to be real though, she's 19. Also, I checked her out on Pornhub, and her ranking was like pretty high. It was like 50 something. I think.
Cute, man.
I might be crazy, but I think it was like 50 something. So it was like you just came out and you're already. So yeah,
she's killing it.
She's killing it. Shout out Autumn.
This says it's rank 56, weekly rank 31.
Oh Lord Jesus!
I don't understand porn stuff, but
there's like thousands and thousands of porn stars on.
Yeah, it's mad.
So she's 50 something. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, I'm not sure what distinguishes her, but fuck it. All right.
She's sexy, man.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I think what happens is
out there
it goes off most searches and stuff is what they rank them off.
It's just sometimes people just ride the wave. You just get popular for whatever reason.
It's a recognizable name too.
Autumn Falls, yeah.
That's got to be like 90% of it.
It's just like Jinx
in my head. Like holy shit, that's.
I'm name dropping Jinx Maze, just like Jinx Maze, man. Dumb.
Jinx Maze.
See, I wouldn't remember that name.
Sasha Grey.
There's a bunch of Sashas.
Sasha Baron Cohen.
Alexis Texas.
Sasha Baron Cohen. Alexis Texas.
Oh, it's like Alexis Texas.
Fuck her.
No one ever remembers or doesn't remember her name. That name is always gonna remember.
I hate her.
Alexis Texas.
Is that all? I think that's all, guys.
I think that's all.
So
I think so.
In conclusion,
China good, shooting black people good, sex trafficking good, porn bad.
No. You got all mixed up.
You got it all types of fuck.
Hong Kong lit.
Right. Yeah.
Texas, suck my dick.
Yeah, that place suck. I ain't gonna say that. Oh my god, they got good barbecue.
No longer can we watch girls do porn.
There's a bunch of different porn stuff though now.
I know, but bro, That shit was good.
It was. Actually, no. They always look like they were just being held hostage. Fuck out of here.
Wait, hold up. Let me look. I'm about to look right now. Cause I ain't gonna front, bro.
You're gonna look and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, there's like she's like blinking.
She's like
really fast.
She's like crying profusely, like please stop recording, please stop recording. Girls do porn.
There's just like a 5-minute segment where she's like talking directly to her family, and you're like, I didn't notice that the first time.
They have it on their site. They haven't got rid of it. That's crazy.
Is it? I'm trying to find it.
No, if it's not showing up, it's not there.
Yeah, the channel got removed. Damn it.
Cool.
Well, I mean, no, I think it's good, but I'm just trying to make sure I'm thinking of the right porn company. Because honestly, a lot of these, like, I don't really give a fuck about the fucking names. I'm just there to be.
Porn. It sounded like a name that, like,
no. It's a name that I've seen, but it could have just been ads. You know what I mean? It could have just been ads, and I'm thinking I'm watching the shit. Let me see.
I've been watching that shit. I've seen that shit before. The girls always did look like that. Like, I remember one time they had like a military wife on there, and we knew the military wife.
You knew her?
That's gotta be a fucking
she went to school.
She went to deal with.
She went to school with us, and we knew her husband because he was off to school, and he like legit had a fit on Facebook.
Yeah, imagine being deployed and then everybody's on their phone just like, hey, look who I found.
And she was cute too. He bought her a big ring.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing that they say. Like, when you go to join the forces, don't get married. Like
that's an eternal roast. Like, they're not gonna stop. They have nothing better to do but just clown.
No. But you see, apparently in the force, that happens to like a lot of guys. Like, it's not even a thing you make fun of because that probably happened to you and 5 other niggas in your squad.
They probably cheating on her. She was probably cheating on her too, though.
So, but the deal is, but the thing is, I think with Josh's situation that he's talking about is that this nigga was getting his ass cut by strangers who weren't part of the armed forces, who could clown him for it. But in the armed forces, it's just a thing that happens. It's like, yeah, you can make fun for a nigga or make fun of a nigga for it, but it's like, nigga, it's probably happened to you too. Like, cause aren't you married, bro? Nah, not my girl. Mm-hmm. That's what I said, bro. Not you doing porn. Like,
yeah, I could see it being annoying having somebody walk up and say thank you for your service and your lives, and then going and running away.
Yo, that's disrespectful.
Oh my god.
We should end it here.
All right, yeah, let's end it here.
That's so disrespectful.
Hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
China #1.
Fuck China.
Remember that.
Man, Aaron tripping.
Yeah, he need those China bucks. I don't even know what money they use there.
Yeah.
The dong or some shit.
I was about to say yen.
The dong. I think they use coins.
I was about to say the yen. I should have smacked my. Woo. Okay.
I think they use J coins.
That sounds like play money.
That do sound play. If they shit colorful, it's automatically better than ours. Facts.
They probably got some old Chinese nigga on the paper though. And them niggas be looking like wrinkly nutsacks. I'm good on that. I don't want no old Chinese. I'd rather have a slave master. I'd rather have a slave master on my bills. Some niggas look flea in that green. I don't want no old Chinese nigga on my paper. I'm making it away. Like, imagine putting some
candy, Senor Candy.
Yo, imagine putting some motherfucking like Kim Jong-un fucking bills in a stripper's thong. Like, nigga.
Oh my god.
Fat Asian dudes on motherfucking bills.
I don't want no beef with them.
What? Stop. The North? Fuck the North too. Suck my dick.